Hello, solo travelers, and welcome to another episode right here on your channel, The Solo Traveler. If you're planning on visiting us here in beautiful Dominican Republic anytime soon, one of the first things you need to do is complete an e-ticket before you arrive. What is an e-ticket? It's a digital and mandatory form for all travelers which combines the immigration and customs forms. It basically replaced the paper or old physical forms per se. This form is free, okay? You shouldn't have to pay a dime to anybody to do this. Now, before we get going, I got some notes here on my screen that I would like to share. The first thing is that I'm using a desktop, Chrome on Safari. I believe it's easier. I mean, you can do it on your phone, but I believe it's easier on a desktop or laptop. Okay. The other thing is the process or steps, I should say, in this video are for individual travelers. I made another video for families and groups. It's right here above me. The link is also in the description of this video. However, if you're traveling with a group, whether it's family, friends, or co-workers, and you all have your own reservation, then all of you have to complete the e-ticket individually. So this video applies to you as well. Why is that? Because it's one e-ticket per reservation. Again, if you have multiple travelers under one reservation, for example, let's say a family, then go to the description of this video and click on the link families and groups. Okay. The other thing is that an e-ticket must be completed as early as 3 days before your flight and as late as 4 hours before your flight. You don't want to wait until the last minute before your flight to do this at the airport. I'm not saying that you cannot, but if it's your first time applying for an e-ticket and you're running late for your flight, you don't want to add the stress of doing this on your phone. Okay, simply put, you won't be able to board your flight until you do so, and you'll be risking missing your flight as well, and those Presidente beers too. You don't want that, okay? Last but not least, if by any chance you realize you made a mistake when you submitted this form, it's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm gonna show you a way where you can modify a submitted form. Okay, and you can always complete another form. No problem, no penalties, no big deal. Nothing will happen, I promise you. Okay. Again, I'll let you know how you can modify a submitted application. Okay, that's enough of the notes. First thing you need to do is go to this website on the bottom of my screen. The link is also in the description of this video. Once you click on that link, this is where it's going to take you. The first thing we'll do is take a look at the top right for languages. For the purpose of this video, we'll do it in English. However, you do have the option for multiple languages, excuse me. Okay, we'll select English. Then let's take a look at these two buttons here. E-ticket application, the blue one, and consult an e-ticket. This is basically, the orange one is to modify a submitted application. You can make changes or corrections to a form that you already submitted. If you need to make any changes, I'll show you how to do that. For the purpose of this video, we'll do an e-ticket application. What type of request would you like to make? New e-ticket. Okay, this page here is where your application really begins. Okay, first question, are you traveling with someone else? For the purpose of this video, we'll leave it no. But again, I have another video which for families and groups. Okay, so we'll leave it at no. You're traveling by yourself. Click on I'm not a robot. And then when you're ready, submit. Okay, this page here, I want to take a look at the top left. See this application code on the top left? This is how you modify a submitted application if you need to make changes. Remember that orange button? Okay, you're going to use that code in case you have to make any changes. Okay, so if you want to, you can write it down. But again, you can submit another e-ticket application if you need to. But just in case you want to modify a submitted one, go ahead and write down that application code. Okay, general information. This is your permanent address here. You know that information. For the purpose of this video, we're going to do an address in the United States. Okay, we could start off by let's do a popular street. 123 Main Street. Okay, next is country of residence. For United States, you can always type USA, okay, or United States, okay. If you live in Canada, and so on, okay. So you get my drift. United States. Then next is the city. Okay, you can click here to select. Then you type your city. Let's say, let's do New York. Okay, search. Then New York City. Okay, now here on the left, the state is auto-populated for you. Then we're going to go into postal code. I'll use one in New York. Now, the question here to my right, this basically is asking if you had a layover. Okay. For the purpose of this video, we'll say no. But if you had a layover, or if you're having a layover, then I'll show you when we get to that screen. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, it's not a lot of difference really, but for this video, again, we'll leave it as no. You're coming from United States or Canada straight to Dominican Republic, no layovers. Okay, let's take a look at this question here on the lower left. Not a question, more of a providing the info. All right, for this video, we'll do arrival. Now here where it says departure is because you have to do this twice. You have to do this before you arrive in Dominican Republic and before you leave Dominican Republic. I know you'll probably be sad, but you know, you can always come back. All right, when you're ready, let's click on next. And we are here in more of a passenger info. Okay. And let's take a look at here where it says names. It should say first name, but that's basically what it is. It's first name. Notice here the asterisk also. This information is mandatory. Okay, so let's start with the famous John, then last name, you guessed it, Doe. Date of birth here to your right. Let's do 2000, month, January. It's right at the top. So January 1st, 2000. All right. Gender. You have two genders, male and female. Male or masculine, as it says there. If your gender of preference is not here, I apologize. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm just a messenger, okay? Now, the next question, place of birth. What country were you born in? All right. Basically, it can be different from your passport, by the way. So, But for this video, we'll do USA. Okay, but the country, your country of birth, basically. Next question is this one here. Is the nationality of the passport different from your place of birth? It's asking, were you born in one country and now you have a passport from another country other than your birth country? Then that's where you click yes. But if you click yes, the only difference is going to be here, country of nationality. Okay? If you leave it no, that's it. Basically, the only thing that's going to get added is country of nationality. All right. So you provide that information. It's basically the country that issued your passport. That's the country of nationality. Okay. The passport number. Let's do one here. A very general number. Okay. Then on the next one, confirm passport number. That's basically what that's asking. So we'll do the same thing here. Okay, civil status, married, single, blah, blah, blah. You know that info. Occupation, this one, most of us will put private employee if you have a boss or you work for a company. Other than that, if you're, well, you know, just your occupation. Okay, the next one is the email. Notice there's no asterisk next to email. Okay, it's not mandatory. I recommend that you provide your email. I'll tell you why later. Okay, so we're going to do your email at, let's say email.com. All right, so I recommend that you provide that. Now, phone number, same deal, same thing. It's not mandatory. It's up to you, but you could go here and look for your country and then provide the phone number, okay? But we'll leave it blank for now. The next one, are you a basically if you are a foreigner who lives in Dominican Republic? If you have to answer yes on this one, you know how to do this form already, okay? So for the purpose of this video, we'll leave it no. This question here is basically has to do with hospitality. Where are you staying at? Okay, if you're staying at an Airbnb, this information here, address in Dominican Republic will pop up. The host will provide all this info for you. Okay, province, municipality, section, etc. Okay. The host, it's going to have this again. All right. The next option is hotel. Are you going to stay in a hotel? If you are, which hotel you're staying? If you have family, friends, you own a house, embarkation, harbors, which harbor are you arriving at, and transiting, etc. But for the purpose of this video, we'll leave it at a hotel. And then you go to the next question here, hotel, where you have to provide your hotel. Okay, for the purpose of this video, we'll do Barceló Bávaro Palace. If your hotel is not here by any chance, let's say hypothetically it's not here, okay, then you can select here on the left that you're lodging in a private rental, then providing the address of the hotel. Okay, again, the hotel will provide that info for you. Okay, so let's just leave it here, the hotel, Bávaro Palace. Notice you don't have to provide the address or anything else. Okay, now for the flight info, remember that layover I talked about earlier? If you had a layover, this is what the screen looks like. Okay, not a lot of difference. You'll have to provide your country of origin, your layover country, before you get to Dominican Republic. Okay, for the purpose of this video, let's just say that you came straight from from Canada or United States, or anywhere in Europe. All right, let's say that you started in your country and you came straight to Dominican Republic. All right, the embarkation port is basically airport that you departed from. Okay, in this case, would do JFK in New York City. The ticket, also your boarding pass, will have this info. The airport code is 3 letters, okay? So JFK, for example, LAX in Los Angeles, etc. Okay? For this video, we just stick with JFK in New York. Okay, then next question, disembarkation port. This basically means which airport are you arriving in Dominican Republic when you get here. Okay, notice the airport codes here, the 3-digit. Okay, this is for Santo Domingo, the capital city. Punta Cana, PUJ. Okay, and Santiago, Puerto Plata, etc. You know this information. So for the purpose of this video, we'll do Punta Cana. Okay. Next question, airline name. Okay, and this, again, just like your address or your city, excuse me, your the hotel, you can type it in. And let's say that you are arriving on JetBlue. You could type it, okay? American Airlines, okay? And alternatively, you can use the airline code. In this case, for JetBlue is B6, okay? Then you are providing the flight date, December, let's say, the date. So this is still December, by the way, 2025. The day, it is today, I believe, is the 21st of December. So we'll do this flight for December 24th, for example. Let's do flight number 1269. That's an actual flight number to Punta Cana from JFK. Okay. Next question. Flight confirmation number. If you got this info, then yes, that's fine. You can enter it. Notice it's not mandatory. Okay. Next question. Travel purpose. Most of you are probably coming for leisure. Okay. It is mandatory. You have to provide it. More than likely one of these will apply to you. Again, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to be exactly, on point with this. Just choose the purpose that's closest to the reason why you're coming to Dominican Republic. Next one is days that you're staying. Again, this is not mandatory, but for this video, we just enter 7 days. Next question, do you plan on practicing any of the following sports during your stay? If you click on the options, okay, you could just put none. Or if you're here for scuba diving, golf, etc., you know what you're doing here. So when you're ready, just click on next. Okay, here, stop. Just stop. Okay, 2 reasons why you need to stop on this page. Number 1 is that you need to make sure all these questions are going to say no for you. Okay, the first one is if you're bringing $10,000 or more, if you're traveling with pets. This one, the second question. Okay. And then are you bringing any goods that require tax payment? Okay. Then hopefully in your case, all of them will be no. Now, the second reason why I said stop is because you see here it says next. It should say submit. You're submitting the form now. It's not, so I know a lot of people probably click next immediately. This is to submit the form to immigration. All right. Obviously, I'm not going to do that for this video. However, when you submit the form, this is what you'll get. You get this QR code. Basically, you can either save it as a PDF form. You can send it to your email, which is the method I recommend, is that you send it to your email. Okay, and you can modify it. Again, use that application code that I talked about. Then on your left is basically all your information. All right. That'll be it for this video. If you have any questions, any concerns, comments, please use a comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions for you. Okay. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for your patience. I know I was probably a little slow, but I just wanted to make sure that I cover everything. Okay. Thanks again. And when you get here to Dominican Republic, safe travels, my friends.